Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to It's All Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I am your host, a 3D animated wolf, and today we're going to be looking at crypto and beers. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. If you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and the bell. That way you will be notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us whenever the stream is done, join me on the Discord. Links will be going out here shortly. How's it going, y'all? How's the weekend starting? Right? Let me know on the chat. For me, it's been good, man. It's been a good week so far. Weekend starting. We'll see how things go. And yeah, weekend seems to be probably gonna be going smooth here, man. So let's see. I'm not sure about crypto, but at least for me, it's gonna be good. So apparently, I'm getting some dropped frames. Right, I can see here dropped frames. I'm gonna show them. It says, "You drop the frame, sir," and yeah. I'll try to get that. I'm not sure why that's happening. That means the stream could potentially crash. So we're gonna see how things go. It's weird because I am sending enough data, right? I am sending enough data here. Let's see if I can get that here. I am sending enough data, so I'm not sure why I'm getting frames dropped. That's not the way it should be. So hopefully I'll pick it back up, and we're not gonna be in trouble. But for now, it looks as though I'm having a bit of troubles with the internet. Anyways, y'all, let's roll on crypto, man. Jeez, what a pullback, right? What a tease, man. It looks as though we're gonna go higher. Right now, we're still above the 20. That gives us hope. Try to bounce here, go higher, right? We're still running on the bullish divergence that we had back here. It's not loading yet, but as soon as it loads, you're gonna see the bullish divergence that we're talking about. And that could lead us to where we try to go for that 1.03 trillion. Backtesting the 20 is not necessarily a bad thing. We just have to hold it and look for the bounce. Otherwise, it's not going to be good, man. It's not going to be good. Elon's first in the his hails. He says, "What's up, Martin and traders?" And then Mike came in saying, "Chicken egg." Scrog said, "I heard beer." Yeah. That's a crypto. And chat, you buying stocks or crypto? I'll get back to you after I finish Ethereum. And yeah, mellow cruise to the weekend. Yeah, maybe, man. That's hopefully the way it's gonna go, right? Hopefully the way it's gonna go. So again, we're getting that support of the 20, which is good. There's really nothing bearish coming into with pressure. No reason why we should not look for a bounce at the 20, at least not on the daily stuff. Let's go check out Bitcoin, right? Because I think we're gonna be seeing a similar picture. Unfortunately, on Bitcoin, we're below 1,666, which we know it's a support. That now is going to become a resistance again, and we failed to hold it, right? We just broke it today on Friday. So for the weekend, we are below that target, but we're still above the 20. That's the only thing that gives me hope. Kind of would have liked to have held at 19,666. Like I said, if we break below that area, and if we lose a 20, then we could be in trouble. That's going to be something like this. And I said, I don't want something like this to happen. Could lead to another leg down. Now, we are still above the 20. That gives me a little bit of hope, but we have immediate resistance at 19,666. Let's see how this is going to go. Again, nothing bearish. Last thing we have is bullish. We're rallying a bit on that. I just don't like the fact that the bullish indicators are not playing with a lot of strength. It's not good for the market overall. Neutral at 48.24, even on the weekly. If we go to this idea that I've been playing with, remember 1, 2, third wave, right? That we could still be aiming for a movement down for that wave, right? And on the week, I said we're due for a move. If you remember, beginning of the week on Monday, and we got to move. We got to move to the upside, which was quite exciting. Now we're getting a move to the downside to close the week, and unfortunately, it's just leading us to where we were at before, the 19,000 range, below the 19,666, which again is just BS. We do have this double bottom coming through with a bullish divergence. Unfortunately, it's just not taking off on the weekly to go to that 20 moving average. Something I really wish we would have done. At least try to go for a 236, maybe even the 382, and then at least we knew we were going to go for a similar pattern here. Right now, it just looks like we're heavily undecided. And this could just bring farther stagnation, right? And, the fact that we started stagnating at this level is not necessarily bad. If we just keep on stagnating at this level for maybe another month or so, maybe even two more months on to December, We could be saying that this is the bottom for the market, right? And then we could be looking for action to the upside. Scott Job, what's up, dude? Anyways, let's go back to the daily again. Like I said, there's really not a lot coming through on the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour, man. What do we have here? We're looking for bearish divergence. If you remember, I left these lines on blue, and I said immediately as soon as we try to go higher, we're going to be creating bearish divergence, right? I wasn't here live yesterday, so we didn't get to see this play out. But I left it in blue, and the reason I left it in blue is because we knew there was a possibility that we're going to try to go higher. As you can tell, we did manage to come higher, right? And that was Wednesday. Later on, and then we're getting this drop, right? This divergence. So with that, we have that strong bearish divergence, and with that, the potential for action to the downside, right? We were looking for the divergence to build. That's why it's left in blue, right? So again, action to downside starting to drop on that, right? Nothing bullish, at least not on the immediate zone here. On the larger move, we are creating some hidden bullish. And that's going to create some potential for action to the upside. We're starting to get that rally coming through, right? That small bounce. It could try to at least stabilize the movement, right? So we don't drop so hard. And that could come as a sideways motion, maybe an action to the upside, right? So sideways upside, we're going to have immediate resistance at 19,666. And if we do get above that area, we're looking for the 20 moving average, right? Neutral at 41.69 on the RSI, meaning price perceived to be as fair for this asset, although going on to the very close to that sold zone, meaning it might be losing its value quickly. And we could be looking for that movement back up to a neutral area, but we are neutral for now. We did dip a little bit here, I think, a couple hours ago, a couple 4-hour candles ago. And like I said, right, with that bullish divergence, again, this nice move to the upside. That divergence not just coming through on the MACD, we also have it against the RSI. Again, potentially, if we do reclaim that 19,666, could be going for the 20. Otherwise, rejection of 19,666 could lead to farther sell-off. Now, how we do go on to that sell-off is going to be important. Because if we move slightly sideways here and then hit that zone and then reject, right? What's going to happen here is we're going to cool off in the MACD and then reject, right? On that rejection, we're going to drop a little bit more. And then we're going to be creating this bullish divergence. Strong, right? That by going from negative momentum to less negative momentum and then coming into a lower zone. With that bullish divergence strong, we could be looking for some action to the upside. And that would not necessarily be a bad thing, right? I would be kind of looking forward to that as a potential move. That is if we do reject this zone, right? Let's go on to the 1-hour chart. Oh, May calling for Seamus. I don't have a 3D Seamus, May. I'm sorry about that. I really wish I had a 3D Seamus. Seamus sitting here on the desk, chilling, drinking beer, as always. But I cannot bring him through onto the Wolf persona. Sorry about that. And here on the 1-hour chart, we were looking for something similar. That's why we left those lines open, right? Jeez, let me get it out of the drawing tool. Here we go. Not that. There we go. All right, so it was something similar. We're looking for that divergence, right? That divergence came in on Wednesday at 9-ish. Maybe I'm not sure why I wasn't live on Wednesday. But we created this divergence and we were looking for it. With that, we created that potential function of downside, right? So yeah, bearish divergence strong we have against the MACD, and we were also looking for it to develop against the RSI. So here we go. Look at that. MACD RSI, just as we had left open on our call, right? And said that's what could happen. And then we get action to downside. Look at that. Got it. Moved down, hit the 20, rejected, hit the 20 again, rejected farther down. Now here we do have breaks on the MACD islands, right? We have a negative momentum island here. And we have a new negative momentum island here. So we're going from negative momentum to more negative momentum as we're dropping lower and lower as well on the RSI. Even here in the short-term move, dropping in lower, more negative momentum, and lower on the RSI, going into that oversold. Right now, sitting neutral at 40.52, barely there. But, we're getting some kind of bounce, which is fine. We just don't have a lot of strength on the move. We have nothing bullish to run on the 1 hour. So what we're thinking could happen is maybe on the 4 hour, the divergence that we detected could play. But I think that if I go into the half-hour chart and I go into this here zone, and I'm just going to have to send that through to the half hour. Reason for that is I want to check it just there. And if we go into that half-hour time frame, I think we're going to have some bullish divergence strong, and that's what's leading this small charge here. I just want to make sure I am anchoring to the right zone, and this is the move I'm looking for, and we don't have it. I was trying to find a reason, and I wanted to make sure that I was anchoring at the same area, and see if when I come through to this zone, we had some bullish divergence. So we don't have it here. Maybe on the 15-minute chart, we could have it. I just want to anchor it to the same here area, right? I want to make sure that we find a reason why we're rallying. I just don't think it's a 4-hour. There must be something happening, and here's a bullish divergence that is pushing through, right? And look at this. We have that drop lower. Again, same area I was looking at, just different time frame. And look at this, right? Bullish divergence strong against the MACD. Against the RSI is just weak bullish divergence, but again, still a bullish divergence. And this is what's sparking that move. Now, fortunately, we did manage to break that 20 moving average, and we're holding it not once, twice, but almost a third time. If we break it down with the tightness of the Bollinger Bands that we're getting, breaking below that 20 could lead to an expansion of the Bollinger Bands to the downside, right? So that could be it. And if we do rally from here, then, expansion to the upside. But, for now, that means we have to hold that 20 and see what's going to happen there. Really not seeing a lot of bearishness here on the 15-minute chart. But that's going to be it for Bitcoin. Yo on Twitch says, why are you not streaming as a bear avatar? Because I'm also not streaming as a bull avatar. I am a wolf, the wolf of crypto. The wolf of Crypto Street. All right, let's go to Ethereum. I do have a bear avatar. I'm just not streaming as a bear avatar. I don't think the market conditions are bearish enough for us to stream as a bear avatar. We're just back to where we're at the beginning of the week, right? Or Sunday. So it's not like we've done anything crazy. We just managed to pull back down. I can show you that here on Bitcoin by going on to the Bitcoin daily. And then you can see what's happening there. What the hell was that thing coming through? It looks like a weird sponge, dude. See, even here, Monday, right? Look, we're at prices from Monday. So not even Sunday, Monday, right? We're just ending the week. That's it. Let's go to Ethereum. Not sure what the hell this character was, but the whole was funny, man. Anyways, let's see what's going on here on Ethereum on the daily, right? See, when you see my wolf avatar do that like this, that means I'm drinking beer. So he usually opens his mouth a bit. Ah, tasty. Right, so there's nothing bearish here. Bullish last thing we had. Yeah, that little weird. Is it like a sponge, like a awkward SpongeBob? Bullish divergence, strong action to the upside. Again, still the channel. We rejected 1,387 like we said we could. Went back down to 20. We're holding the support. So really not a lot has changed since we last looked at this. Still in the same area, still in the same range. Neutral at 43.72 on the hour side. Nothing bullish, nothing bearish. No cool patterns to look at. Just boring sideways motion for Ethereum. And I think it just needs Bitcoin to chill for it to pump. Last thing we had was bullish divergence, pumped on that. Bearish divergence came through here. Look at that. Nice. Again, just going to anchor this here on the 4-hour. Make sure, another 54 the 4-hour. There we go. And, yeah, look at this. Look at this, right? Action to downside with the strong bearish divergence, dropping down on that. Now, are we creating some hidden bullish? I think we could be. We are. Barely, man. It's just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin had it a little bit more clear. This one's just barely readable. Right? How do we know if we go here, it reads negative 4.45, negative 4.52, slightly more negative momentum. Again, bullish divergence hidden, potential for a rally to the 20 moving average or at least sideways motion. And we are aiming right now for 1,351. We're sitting at 1,335, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Neutral at 45.92. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, look at that. Oh no, we're dropping. Oh no, we're dropping here as well. Oh no, guess what? There's really nothing bullish. Again, had her drop, right? Again, probably following Bitcoin from way back here. We're still creating some bearish divergence, right? We'd managed to not go as high here on the MACD. And again, just managed to come as high as we did back here. And with that, potential for action to the downside, right? So that's it, man. You know, dropping on that. Dropping like a sack of potatoes. right? Bearish divergence strong, dropping in that. Nothing bullish to come through and help us hold, I think. At least, yeah, I'm not seeing anything bullish. Neutral 43.74, that's it, man. Then we had a question that someone had asked. I think that Elon said, chat, you buying stocks or crypto? I am buying neither right now. I am buying neither. I am waiting to get clarity on the market and the global geopolitical, macro picture of what's going on in the world. And, with the dollar appreciating right now, we dropped a bit towards the end. Not sure if we'd reclaim, but we can do a look at the DXY. I'm just not super confident that if the DXY keeps on recovering, we're going to see good rallies. I think there's still room to buy it lower. Right, I think there's still room to buy lower. You can see that there's some kind of recovery coming through on the DXY here. Towards the end of the week, look at that, right? Recovering almost to the same zone. We were dropping. I was really thinking we were going to hit that 109. We didn't. We still have that bearish divergence in play. I just think the dollar is so strong right now that we're not going to get a drop, right? We didn't have it here again. Dropped to 20, recovered it on the next day, and the last 3 days, right, of the dollar. Look at it, just strengthened. So, if you ask me what I'm buying right now, I'm waiting. Actually, I'm more cash heavy right now than I am on assets or anything. And I'm just waiting for good entries. And I'm not seeing them right now. Right? There's a lot of indecision in crypto. We are not breaking targets. We're not breaking anything with strength. There's really no strength in general behind any moves. And a lot of stocks are just similar. So for now, it's move on to cash, then potentially move on to gold first. I think those commodities, the precious metals, I think they might recover a little bit sooner than the rest of the economy. So we might see precious metals and mining companies recovering first. After that, I think it's gonna be a good investment to go back onto some soft commodities like grains and probably construction and tech, right? But for now, I'm a little bit more onto the side. And Andrew asked me a couple days ago if I'm trading. I'm not. I'm looking for opportunities. I'm waiting. I'm not seeing a lot of good opportunities. I'm not seeing Bitcoin break the 20,000s with strength. I'm just seeing it struggle with the 19,666. It just not brings a lot of confidence. That means we could still be holding, to move sideways for a bit, potentially even drop farther down. So I'm not gonna be putting any skin on the game onto crypto for now until I see a good end. Right? There's no point in having a lot. I do have some crypto positions open that I had since Bitcoin was around 7.5 and the 9,000 zone. I think it still makes sense to hold on to those positions a little bit. But on the rest of the things, I'm really, really cash heavy, right? I'm not having a lot of positions open. I'm not having a lot of skin on the game. And it just comes with the territory that I just don't believe the market is strong enough right now to react positively. In particular, if the dollar just keeps on strengthening, we're probably going to see still see Bitcoin, either move sideways or drop more. And we might still see stocks suffer a bit more. And we might still see some other currency. So, if the FX or options, if that's your game, we might still see some of those suffer a bit as well. So, yeah, I think right now the best option, at least for me, is to be heavy onto cash and then move on to once the dollar starts weakening it a little bit, move on to gold, and then potentially try to move on to, like I said, some other stocks, probably on tech, construction, and some soft commodities like grains. But for now, it's a waiting game, and I can show you here. Gold is probably not doing that well. It was struggling a bit. It was around the 1,600 levels. Right now, 1,693. Again, getting that drop. See how it happened, right? It recovered, got above the 20, above that target. Very nice. But the last 3 days that the dollar has been strengthening, just gold has been going down. And like I said, so long as the dollar keeps on strengthening, I don't even think gold is going to be as safe as a bet, right? So just rather go to dollars, and then once the dollar starts to loosen strength, start getting back into commodities. I think oil managed to rally there a bit still, which is fine. It had bullish divergence. Talked about the rally, breaking the 20, etc. I would not be going into oil either. I think there is just high risk. I just think the market is really not there to put a lot of skin right now. Just you can have some exposure, it's fine. Just for me, it's just not a lot, right? So I hope that answers your question. I tried to go in depth, Elon. onto crypto stocks and what my strategy might be to come back into buying some of those things. CVA, what's up, dude? Lunk, yeah. So that's what I'm looking at, right? So again, hope that makes sense. Hope you understand why I'm looking at this way and what the reason is for not having a lot of skin in the game for now. Right? I think for me at least it makes sense. I'm not sure if I managed to translate that through my words onto you guys as to, you know, why it's probably not best to be putting a lot of skin. There's still high risk. The dollar might keep on strengthening. The geopolitical or, you know, macroeconomic picture in the world is still that we, you know, recession, right? So might not be good, man. Anyways, Lunk sideways, not a lot going on, dropping back down after hitting that 50%. That's fine, still holding above that 236. Nothing bullish. Last thing we had was back here. So on the daily, not a lot. You were looking for that hidden divergence, trying to hold on a sideways motion. We've held bit, dropped farther down, created some strong bullish, or at least we're creating some strong bullish from here to here. And strong bullish on this last 80 bit, right? On not strong, medium bullish, I think. If we're moving sideways here in the price, it looks like it. Yep, sideways motion here, right? Look. So creating here some of this strong bullish from here to here. And then medium bullish from here to here. We just don't have it against the RSI. It's just against the MACD. Maybe against the RSI here on this last 80 bit. Yeah, there we go. And neutral at 43.70. That means price perceived to be as fair. And if you consider this considers the RSI the last 14 periods, and you look at the last 14 candles, you know, maybe from here, we are really not that bad, right? So look at this, 13 bars. Right, we are a little bit below. So if we just manage to get up to this level, we'll probably be hitting the 50, right? Or maybe somewhere on here we'll be hitting the 50. So that'll be about the median of the last 13 days, or 14 days or so. And I think that's what, you know, could be looking for. Maybe a small rally, get above the 20, get to that median, and then see what's going to happen. Not gonna be developing anything bearish, at least in the short term. A 1 hour chart, similar story, right? Look. Here we're just moving sideways. Here we have some of that medium bullish divergence, right? Medium bullish divergence for potential movement to the upside. We're starting to get that action, hitting that 20 and struggling, right? Struggling. Here, I'm just going to draw it. I think it's also going to be here. So, medium bullish. And again, action to the upside. 10 to 20, failing to break above it. Not once, not twice. 4 times, man. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Failing to get above at 20, not good. That could lead to a rejection, man. I think if we reject 1 or 2 more times, we could just be looking for a drop and then try to create some strong bullish and then rally from there. Getting above the 20 would be extremely beneficial. We have the bullish divergence to do it. But as you can tell, that's just been plateauing. It's like we're losing strength, right? It just looks like a curve that goes like this. Right, so we are losing some of that strength as we're trying to plow through that 20. Sometimes when there's a wall, right, when there's a wall, let's say there's let me move this a bit. When there's a wall here, wall, right here, and we're bouncing on it, we're just like knocking on it, right? We're eating slowly. Sometimes what we need to do is move back down. Some of the positions that are here are going to get removed, they're going to drop, and they're going to spread out. And then what's going to happen is we're going to get a sharp turn, and they're going to pick up all the small positions that we're putting a lot of resistance here. And then the wall is going to become weaker, and then we are able to plow through it, right? At least that's usually how it happens. Particularly if you look at, at trade houses and you look at the books, you look at how when the market's dropping, you see the positions start to drop, and all of them really try to drop fast enough, and they create those stairs, sort of. There's people that don't move their position. There's some that move them down a bit, and some just keep on chasing because they want to sell. Right, so instead of having a very large block, right, it just became a slightly weaker block, right, because everything else just got spread out on the movement down. And then once we're able to move back down, and then we have some bullish divergence or some other thing coming through, we sharply turn around and pick it up, and a lot of these positions don't get a chance to reposition to a higher level, so we're able to clear through those levels real quick, particularly if we started getting buying power behind it, right? So there you go, some story. Except for Lunk. Really not a lot going on. Bullish divergence, just not really seeing it play out. And I think just general in crypto, we're seeing a lot of stagnation. It's just in markets in general, right? Adam Daily Debs. All right. Yeah, no worries. Adam Daily Debs. Dibs and Adam. Let's see, Adam. Where's Adam? Not there. Here. Where's Atom? Here we go. Atom on the daily. Automatic. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it has bullish divergence strong. It has hidden bullish divergence. Right, we can see that we're dropping lower. This is still making more negative momentum. Here, after we had it kind of stagnated a bit before we dropped, right? Still rejection of the 20 consistently. And this is what I'm afraid could happen to, Lunk. We just hit a couple times and we reject. We're going to have to drop lower, right? And now we're going to try to probably plow through the 20, but we're seeing something similar. That movement's coming weak, right? And you can tell by the volume, which happens to be down here, right? There's really, volume is decreasing. So there's really no strength behind this movement up. So we need to get volume to pick back up. And that's what's going to help us to plow through this. So we need volume to accompany the move, right? Neutral 48.16, really not a lot going on here. Yes, some hidden divergence popping up. Target should be the 20 moving average at 13.481. Right now, sitting at 13.11. Not a bad move. 4-hour chart, bullish divergence strong. Here we do have some bullish divergence strong for potential action to upside. We're seeing some of that quick, sharp turn. And you can see that some of the volume here picked back up on the move and helped us carry through up to this here zone, right? So we picked up some volume for that quick move. And again, it's nice to see that short burst of energy, but not really seeing it coming in with a lot of strength. Here we're dropping in lower. Let's see the low to high. And then here we have some bearish divergence strong. Potential for action to the downside. Right, and with that, we could still be looking for a movement down. So going back down below 20 right now, trying to reclaim it. I'm not seeing any hidden bullish or anything like that. Just about it. Neutral at 55.05, and then let's go to the 1-hour chart, man. On the 1 hour, let's see. Do we have anything coming in lower? More negative momentum here. Short term, yes. Bullish divergence. Bullish divergence strong. Look at that. Oh, some nice divergence. Oh. There we go. Bullish divergence, strong action to the upside, getting up to 20, trying to rally a bit. High to low, low to high here. So some hidden bearish coming through. That's going to put a stagnation here in the price. Could help maybe even make it move back down to 20. 20 being at 12.93. So again, not really getting a very defined move. Here we have bullish hit, strong bearish, moving down a bit. Nothing for the rally. Short term, we do know that we have some bullish divergence, but now we have some hidden bearish coming through, and that could put pressure on the price in the 1 hour to where we drop a bit. But we're not getting, coinciding data. It's just we can say that there's bearish and bearish towards the end. Could be looking for maybe some movement to the downside on Atom, but I think that's about it, though, right? I think that's about it. We're gonna keep it short. Really not a lot going on, guys. We just back down at the same levels that we were at. Same levels that we were back here, right? For Bitcoin. So I know the wife wants to watch a movie, so I want to take advantage. And really not a lot going on. No reason why we should drag the stream longer than when it should be. Talk crypto. Really not a lot happening. I'm enjoying a beer. I'm gonna go enjoy the weekend. It's that's honestly, there's really not a lot to do but watch the market, and the market's not doing a lot. You have to watch it. That's when it tends to move, when it's stagnant. But don't mean you have to be stuck to the monitor watching it, right? You can set up alerts if you're worried about certain levels breaking, and then you're probably gonna be good to go, right? I'll try a line here, see if there's any. We could say that this is sort of like a resistance line. We are failing to even meet it. So besides trying to rally, we should also be looking for a break of this here line, which is, again, is going to be a resistance line that Bitcoin must get through. Right? So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like, the bell, and the sub. Join us on the Discord. Remember, all the information that you see here is being provided to you by a 3D animated wolf. The wolf is not a financial advisor. Don't take this as financial advice. All this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. With all that said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of So Crypto. Until then.